We're going to space.
Whole hullabaloo about you, man, and this mess you got going.
I would take an axe to a couple people's heads. I mean, I would go barbaric.
To a couple robots?
No, to maybe
really...
like a town, like Oblivion style.
Whoa, no, you just...
Sir, we're talking about robots.
Scabies is a that's also a staple of white culture.
Y'all some nasty niggas, bro.
Is that white culture?
I believe
Y'all can
scabies,
keep that shit.
Dirty.
But the black people, they smoke the weed and they get too relaxed.
I'm not getting taken down by no British cops.
Is this true, Don Juice? Is this true? You know the foreign affairs. Is this true?
It's propaganda. Just saying.
Closer. Like exactly. No, you gotta light the. Hello.
That boy hit crack.
Hello, friends, fiends, everybody in between. First of all, you don't smoke crack through a water pipe.
Smoke rock.
You don't smoke rock with water.
Us.
You gotta have the Brillo and a tubular piece of glass. Totally tubular. So we're here with the what's this, 21st? This is like we're drinking tonight. We drinking age tonight. We're very intoxicated. At least I am.
The NPCs tonight.
Well, it's Halloween,
NPCs.
even though we're recording
No, not me.
a couple days after Halloween. We had to be dressed up, otherwise we get shot. There's some good photos up on the FiendFix page of us all dressed up in our shenanigans. We got an interesting lineup tonight. I don't know which way to go. I think I'll go a certain way. We have, after his year and a half long hiatus.
Has it been a year and a half?
Stank boy.
This Stank Boy Supreme over here.
Oh, well.
We got the real Stank Boy Supreme. I know we labeled that episode Stank Boy Supreme, even though it had nothing to do with Javaris. But
yeah, no.
This is him.
Hola.
What's up? You got anything big going lately?
Nope.
All right. He's living life. He's living his worst life.
Got a little dick.
A little small.
Little dick energy out here.
He's got big dick energy, but a physical little dick.
Small penis.
Yeah.
Big balls, though.
No, I have little balls, too.
Really?
Yeah, I got little balls and little dick.
He was going to hammer stand up last night, though.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
But the skin around it is very...
Chapped.
Very... Yes.
No, it looks like it's calloused.
But you hitting them cheeks, though.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm clapping the cheeks.
Sorry.
All right,
I
let's
didn't
stop
understand.
talking about Jay's dick. I don't think this is comfortable for anybody here.
He's
care.
busting cheeks.
All right.
Spread your cheeks and lift your sack.
Yeah,
Let's not do any of these things. So next we got the big the cute white boy with the muscles, as somebody has once described him.
Hey,
The pump?
Yep, the pump. I told you that pump works.
The pump
Gotta
works?
get on. Yeah, I tried to
We
get
got
you in on
the
it.
absolute sex symbol over here, Christopher, my neck and my wristifer.
What's up, ladies? What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
Yeah, ladies. Anybody wants to come down to Chris's house? I don't know the address, but you'll have a good time.
I'll give it to y'all later.
He'll leave
DM
you all
me. Very demon-like.
Next, that's not good necessarily.
Hey,
Next
I'm
we got
into that.
we got bro Hamilton.
Motherfucking BH.
The motherfucking BH. He's here. He's not queer. He's drinking out of glass, unlike the rest of us. It's a Festivus for only him.
I also have a glass.
I don't.
Oh, well, apparently I'm not allowed to be trusted with glass. I
Clearly.
guess.
Well, same. I feel you on that.
You're
I can't
violating the
do it.
rules. You're supposed to have a lid on that tumbler, and you don't even have a lid on you.
What rules it is?
Apparently,
The house rules
Is it probably
for
the,
him.
the Geneva Convention? What kind of
Apparently,
rules?
they are
for
called
tumblers?
Tervises. Thank you very much.
Oh. Was
You're a
that German?
turvis.
So, is that Dwemer?
Is that German?
Oh no, it's Dwemer.
Dwemer? What's
Yeah,
that?
Dwarven.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Skyrim.
Ladies at me
Yeah.
at the Bearded Broham and Instagram.
the bitter broham.
You
The
better
bearded
be
Broham.
You better
Broham.
be a curvy lady first off.
Fuck you. Anyway,
Okay,
What?
Okay.
Wow, you hate curvy women now?
Okay. We're
Whoa.
not gonna go into
Whoa.
women's curves yet. We'll get to this later.
Whoa.
Next we got
Sharia law.
we got the dandiest of cat boys, even though she's a female.
Yeah.
You know, we got we got Space Boy Cat Girl.
No, that's what my
Is that what Jack's cat does?
That's what my Jack's cat does. Like he sings little songs. They're so annoying.
oh,
and
you
I
mean
hate
Quavo?
them. No, his name's not
Offset.
Your cat's
First
name's
of all,
Quavo?
her
That's what
cat's
I
name.
named
Her
it. The
cat's
best
name
cat.
is Takeoff.
My,
Oh, yeah, that's
my
the best
cat's
cat.
name is Jax the cat.
Mhm.
He is
He has
3
cyborg
months
arms,
old.
like Jax from Mortal Kombat.
So all 4 of them?
Cool.
He has
Only
all
two.
4 legs connected to his body correctly. I don't.
Nothing like
That's super cool.
nothing enhanced.
Like
No
he doesn't
cyber-
have like a wheelchair and like
Yeah.
the back 2 legs don't work. and
Yeah,
he's
no.
got-
none of
This
that.
is not a
Wheels.
cybernetic cat.
Can
That'd
this
be cool.
can
But
this
I tried
cat
to
like
channel him today.
can the cat jump over a house? Like that's so cool.
No, he can jump onto my dressers though and knock stuff over.
Well, that's good.
Cats are good about that kind of shit.
They're
Oh
assholes.
hell yeah!
Yeah.
And next we got the mainest of men, the head honcho. What are we calling you with that bandana on? No, you're not an NPC. That's me.
I'm an NPC.
Nah, you got that
I'm an
bandana
NPC.
on. You
NPC Huncho.
I'm an NPC.
You
No
Zooty
matter
the
how
Kid.
hard you try, you shall never be one of us. You're
So-
too unique.
So over here we got Zooty the Kid, and
Zooty
Zooty
Kid.
and the Blowfish,
Zooty the Blowfish. I'm Darius Zooty.
Darius Zooty.
Zootius Rucker.
Coming this summer.
Zootius Rucker.
We got a lot. Of shit. I hope. No, I don't. Let me rephrase that. I think, not hope. That was the wrong word. That a lot of our demographic is American. You know, I hope that we're other places, but I think that most of it is American. So we got a lot of shit going on here in America. You know, we got Trump yelling about all kinds of things. We got people sucking dick for speed bumps. So we're gonna.
Where'd that one come from?
Florida man.
You'll find out. Florida men.
Yo,
Florida men.
Yo, we
So,
don't claim these niggas, bro.
I claim them. Why not? We're here.
I think I'm good.
We're
Are
here.
you not a Florida man?
We're here.
Are you a
We're
man?
Queer, get
I'm
used to it.
technically from North Carolina.
Okay, but are you a man?
Yes.
Are you
North
in
Carolina.
Debatable.
Sorry.
Are you physically in Florida?
Partly.
You're physically in Florida right now.
Spiritually.
You're a Florida man.
There's no geotag on this podcast.
If you kill somebody, don't say Florida man or killed woman.
Black Florida
Or
man.
if you were
it'll
bitten by
actually
a
say.
snake, they're
'Cause
gonna
they,
say
they
Florida-
differentiate. If it's Florida man, he's white.
Oh, yeah,
It's
true.
always he's always white.
Yeah, it's
No,
like,
Florida man
This
is-
nigga over here.
Florida- I've seen Florida man in many races. Florida
Tyrese
man is-
Tucker.
He's Agent Smith.
So I got some things personally I want to go off about, and I got some I got
off,
some
Queen.
Go
I got some
off,
good
Queen.
friends here. So a big thing that's been in the news lately is this migrant caravan, right? And it's thousands upon thousands of refugees from Honduras. It says from Central America, but mostly from Honduras, the murder capital of the world.
Where Carlos Mencia is from.
Oh,
That's where you learn how to steal jokes
Yeah.
and shit.
yeah, you learned how to thief. But so like they've been walking across Central America, which you got to commend them for.
Do they not have cars? Is it so bad that they don't have cars?
Yeah, no, I mean they're actually
Latin America.
hitchhiking as well. They're walking and hitchhiking.
Latin American wars.
So I guess in addition to the original group, more than 1,000 migrants in a second caravan just recently forced, as this says, its way across the river from Guatemala, and they've started to get there in Mexico. So Trump, right? So Trump's like first like we're gonna send 800 people, you know, and then like the next thing you know he's like we're gonna send 2,400 people, and they're gonna be armed. And
He's
the
like,
next
first, I'm going to stack them.
So then next he says he's going to send 15,000 armed troops, and I saw a video of a train with tanks, like it starts off with like Hummers and like APCs, and then like actual tanks, like battle tanks, going southward towards the Mexican-Texan border. So he made clear yesterday that he'll do everything in his power to stop them. He'll put more troops. he'll shut down the border entirely.
He's not fucking around,
completely.
basically.
And he said if they throw rocks, the military will consider them firearms.
Hey.
No.
He said, but later he said that no migrants would be shot by the American military, but that anyone throwing rocks would be arrested. So that's not true. Like if they considered them firearms, they'd be shot immediately.
Yeah, which is it?
So here's my big here's this isn't even AJ facts. This is just AJ's opinion. Why is my money going to send 15,000 armed motherfuckers from the best military in the world with a bunch of tanks and Hummers and shit to go fight a bunch of Hondurans?
Because you can't let them in.
Send 200 guys.
Build the wall.
Send 200 guys with some decent munition, and we'll be fine. 15,000 fucking people, is that necessary?
You gotta flex it.
Well, what if they might have weapons themselves?
Well, no,
That's a lot of people.
I feel like it's just a flex. Like, watch this shit.
Now, so
he did the same thing with the Moab too. So it's kind of like,
Yeah, but to think a bunch of fucking refugees are gonna come over and like wage a war.
Well, there's
like,
a picture
they're
here.
super dangerous.
No, bro, there's a
bullshit
picture
to
here,
me.
and they've got like it's a flood of people over an overpass, bro, and they're waving Mexican flags, which doesn't make sense if they're Honduran.
Yeah, but still, like, where's the threat? Like, I still don't see the threat.
Because
ISIS is in there too, isn't it?
Yeah, well, there's a bunch
Mexican.
of Middle Easterns in there. There's
Yeah.
no Middle Easterns in these Hondurans. It's a bunch of guys who are like, well, fuck. I mean, America might be better, I guess.
They're Mexican.
like, they're not
ISIS
Mexican.
is Mexican.
Well, yeah, ISIS is, but like these guys aren't. So,
Wait, ISIS is Mexican?
no, not actually. It's
I was gonna
that's Trump
say, all
facts.
right.
No, I don't actually believe that any Mexicans coming into the country are ISIS.
But
I
there
don't
is
believe-
technically a war going on down there.
Well, I mean, like down there,
been a
yeah,
war going
and they're
on for
bringing
years.
and that's a good point to bring up because, like, the people who are very pro caravan don't realize that these people come. I mean, they might realize it, but they don't put it together. These people come from the murder capital of the world, where a place where there's military all over the place all the time. Like they're not
Also corrupt.
yeah,
Military.
very corrupt. And this is not the same culture that we're used to. You can't say that these people are going to come over and
It's
just
kind of the same thing with the Syrians going to like Norway or whatever.
yeah everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like literally the same thing,
and
and
going
that's
over
why
there like raping women or whatever.
over
like,
in your and they're protecting the rapes, and I don't think that's going to happen here.
No,
I don't think
no.
that would happen here.
That shit's
Yeah,
not
no.
gonna fucking
Yeah,
fly.
no,
Nah,
that
nah,
won't fly. But at the same time, like, do you want these people to get raped? Because like literally, I mean, I
I
don't
can think of
wanna-
maybe like two
I don't,
people.
I don't want to
wouldn't
sound.
mind.
I don't want to
Off the top of my head, right
I don't
now.
want to sound like
Grandma.
like not necessarily rape. Like the fact. Here's the thing: they come from the murder capital of the world.
Yeah.
They're used to like surviving. Like it's not the people who are doing the killing who are still coming in this caravan.
They won't be
exist.
at
They're-
Whole Foods, basically.
They might be a minority, the people who are the killers. But you're gonna say that out of these, however many thousand people who are flooding the roadway, none of these are the people contributing to the highest murder rate in the world. That's bullshit. There's no way to say that they're all fleeing that. I mean, they might be fleeing it. They could be murderers who are like, I don't want to live this life anymore. It could be happening, but it doesn't stop
Wow.
who they are. And
Wow.
I don't believe in sending all these 15,000 fucking troops down. Like that's
Yeah,
unnecessary.
that's
stupid.
kinda
That is
extra.
a lot
That's
of people.
stupid. That's a waste of my money.
Bro, that's
Just
like
drop
Black
one
Hawk
Moab.
Down numbers, bro.
Nah.
No, don't even drop no
That's
bombs. Just
Mogadishu
like
numbers.
No, you drop it like 30 miles away from them.
put like
No.
200 guys single file side by side, like
Yeah.
hip to hip across the border, and like
Yeah.
these guys aren't getting through. They
Or
shoot them.
Just dig
Shoot 'em.
like a deep trench so they can't.
Yeah, they don't know how to climb out of things.
Nah, nah.
Yeah,
You
just
gotta
like
make
South
a
Park
ravine.
Wow.
logic. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just fall into the trench and they just never
You
get
make a
out.
ravine. They can't. Come
Yo, just run up on them and start throwing hands.
on.
So
Yeah, this is
Slap box.
Fist,
A
fist-
whole caravan.
we'll send 20 of our best boxers.
No, best slap boxes. We're going to Atlanta
No.
first.
You gonna throw hands. If you can beat me throwing these hands, you can come over the board.
Yeah.
so like
I'll give you a pair of Jordans.
so here's my
Make a squeaky
biggest
noise.
thing. If this were happening to any other country,
Yeah.
how would that country react?
They would
'Cause,
shoot them.
like, mind you, like Mexico knows this caravan is not coming to seek asylum in Mexico. They're walking through Mexico. They're like, no, fuck Mexico. Like, we're not staying
Do you
here.
think the cartel might try to recruit some people?
I think the cartel's behind part of this. Like,
oh,
not completely.
okay. I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
they could use that as kind of like
They
a
could
means
Well,
to
definitely-
get
yeah, I
in.
mean,
And
you got
again,
people hard up, desperate for money
Right,
to survive.
exactly.
Of course, there's gonna be
There's
a
gonna
couple of
be
people who are gonna be like,
people who are taking advantage of that.
I need,
Of course.
I'll do whatever.
So
Or
like
I'll
you
kill your
can't,
family if you don't
can't
join.
say you can't say
Okay,
from
maybe.
Probably.
you can't say from an American perspective at all. No matter which side of America you're from. I don't care if you're from fucking Chicago, which is Detroit and Chicago are the worst things I could think of in America personally. You can't say for certain every one of these thousands upon thousands of motherfuckers are good people. That'd be stupid to think.
I like Sedano's. They got a lot of good people there.
Yeah,
maybe they'll open
and
more
cheap
Sedano's.
Cheap meat.
Nigga, like I bought 5 pounds of chicken thighs. $4.38, I think.
Oh
spent.
shit!
Yeah.
I gotta start going to Sedano's.
Bro, Sedano's is the shit, bro.
They kill the chickens right back in the back.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
So
I love Bravo.
So like
Bravo's
I really,
good too.
It's great.
here's the thing, like I don't disagree with people wanting to come to America, and I think there should be a pathway to where these people can easily pay taxes. Because if I have to pay taxes, why are these motherfuckers not? That's my thing.
Okay,
Sales
that's
tax. You know the whole argument, like when they want to go between, you know, and you know what I mean by they. When they want to go between, oh well, they pay sales tax, and oh, you won't give them a way to pay tax. Like I mean, like no, you're saying it's an excuse because sales tax. No, sales tax is not enough. Sales tax is never enough. If I have to pay taxes, I only expect these people not only get the same, you know, repercussions as I do, but also the same.
That's only fair.
But also the same benefits. Like
Yeah.
at that point, they get. And I don't think you should necessarily have to be a U.S. citizen to get these benefits. You know, you just need to apply for the paperwork, but give them an option to. Like if they come over through the border,
to
like if they come through the border and they're undocumented, you're like, all right, well, like let's see how we can get you documented.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
I
like
think that's fair. Yeah.
if we're already spending all this money on sending 15,000 troops down to fight them, why not spend
Because
like
it's easier than paperwork.
$11
than
an hour to send fucking Susan down there with a stamp?
Susan. All right, that's a lot of Susans. First off, we got more guns than Susans. So like, why not just?
We have 6 guns per household here in America.
That's fine. How many
I
Susans?
love it.
How many Susans do you know?
At
I've
least
never
6.
met a Susan, but I do own 2 lazy Susans.
Oh, you got a lazy Susans?
Yeah,
What's a lazy Susan?
it's like a thing, and you spin
Like a
it.
desk, kind of.
Yeah, it spins. You can put like spices on it. And things.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, lazy Susan.
Oh, I know that.
I spit more rhymes than a lazy Susan, and I'm innocent until my guilt
right,
is
so-
proven.
So I want to know what you guys really think about this caravan. What like I just went off, but what's y'all?
Nah, you went off, bitch.
Go off, Queen.
I did.
I mean, I kind of agree with what you're saying. Like, if they're going to come through, all right, you want to be a citizen,
Like bet.
go through the same shit. All right, cool.
But
There's
give
nothing wrong with
but that's the thing. They
But-
won't give them the option to right there. It's like you either get shot dead or tased and sent back, or like you know like you're not allowed.
Stand
to
in
move.
line.
Yeah, essentially. Like
Yeah, I mean, but
it's gonna be like a 3-year line of niggas. Like,
Yeah,
how many,
yeah.
wait, how many people are there?
that is an an estimated couple
They're gonna be
thousand.
killed by coyotes, like waiting for get a
Yeah, I mean, I just think like at the end of the day, like to think that they're like this super threat. Like I agree. Like not all of them are going to be good. You have some
Right,
dudes in there
right.
who
But,
fucking
you know, it's not an
rapists
army
and-
coming at us.
and murderers and drug dealers and shit. Like I
Yeah.
get it, but what about the sacrifice? Like the rest of them for like a couple guys. It's just I don't agree with that shit.
Honestly, bro, it's like, nah, bro, that's too many niggas, bro.
And that's
way too many people, bro.
that's
I can't trust
a lot of
Yeah.
people coming
I
at
can't
once.
trust that shit.
It's a
bro.
big numbers game.
It's like when you're at a party and like some like Fiat pulls up. I'm gonna call out Christoph because he drove up in a Fiat earlier.
It's my father's Fiat.
Okay.
But I-
So-
It is my father's
so-
Fiat.
and like 10 dudes come out this Fiat, right? And you're like, what the fuck is going on? You
They're
know how they
all on Christoph's dick.
you're like, no, not here. I'm just saying, like in general, you're at a party and like a Fiat pulls up. It's got 10 dudes in it. Like you're intimidated. Like not by them, but like the fact that they were able to fit that many people into that Fiat.
Nah, that's
So
true.
it's like, why are you doing all this to get here?
You
That's
gotta
the real.
triple up.
You have a lot of motivation here. Is my whole thing. Like they
Yeah.
walked across Central America. I would never do that. You know, and I don't think that's just to avoid something. I think that's some, you know, not necessarily like an invasion, but like something like that. I really think they're like,
It ain't safe.
it's not safe. So
No.
like, you gotta respect their like pilgrimage.
Yeah.
And like, my whole thing is like, just put them in the Midwest. You know, it's empty enough. Like, just put them up there.
Put it in Montana.
Nah.
But like, white people won't. You know, like,
Montana, yeah, no,
they've got
be
like
killed.
50. They got like 50 acres, and they're like, no, these brown people can't even work my orange groves.
Nah.
But, nah, bro. It's like, you gotta
We
come
send them
through.
all to Westside. We send them to Westside Tech.
Westside Votech Whiskey Warriors.
We get them all beautician licenses,
Yeah.
and then that's it. They can work in Bravos doing hair.
You just gotta legally do shit.
You don't
bro.
do hair and bro.
Well, no, the
Sedano's, they do
legally
nothing.
doing it is too difficult,
I know it
honestly.
is, bro, but
So like,
still,
we've
man.
got to that. I think that would be a better allocation of our tax dollars if we made it easier for these people to become tax-paying citizens than to send 15,000 armed troops with tanks down there. Oh, we got
Shots.
domestic violence over here. We got wife and husband
we got
squaring
a row
up.
down.
We got rainbow suspenders and glitter pants. Shouts out Vinny and Liz. So like for real though, fuck them Hondurans though. Like you know, like
Bro, yo.
no.
Wow. Okay.
The reason I
Like-
say that is like you're too determined, bro. Like I'm not.
Watch
gonna
you get robbed by Hondurans.
I don't trust nobody that's gonna walk across Central America to come to my house. Like period. Like if some girl from Tinder's like, yeah, I'll walk from
Okay,
Pine
well,
Hills to
well,
Winter Park. You're not gonna trust that bitch. Would you trust that bitch
I know.
to come to your house?
Now,
What if
what
she
if
was
they
really
were-
physically
What do you
fit and
mean?
she
That's
just
different.
walks
That's
everywhere?
not the
No, that's the
same.
same thing. That she wants to come there, but why
What
does
if-
she want to come there? Why would she walk that far?
Because she wants
clearly
to
wants
see
to
you.
fuck.
Yeah.
Well, what I got from
It's like a
people
5-hour
telling me-
walk.
Benefits for her if she comes.
What I got from people telling me about this whole thing, like one person told me,
What people?
Gain from
my
this.
my friend Chaz Cohen, he's all over this. He
She's thinking about the
says,
future.
Cohen, huh?
Yeah, he said there's 1.3 people, like a deal between, like they're trying to make between the new president of Mexico City and like a demand that these people
The
have.
Hondurans are?
Well, apparently, he said they must like agree to some program and a condition must be met before, when they
I
march
mean,
to
but
Mexico
that's all
City.
like that's
Or
all
else-
bullshit though. Like it's Mexico's.
Well,
like,
if they wanted to
Yeah,
make
but
some demands to the newly elected president,
it
if
doesn't.
not, they'll still march
The
to
newly
Texas.
elected president doesn't matter. The cartels run Mexico. Like it
Well, that's-
doesn't matter who
Yeah,
runs.
didn't they
Mexico.
kill like an 18-year-old mayor?
Yeah, they kill everybody. They
Yeah.
kill anybody who gets in their
Yeah.
way. So
Yeah.
like,
It was like at a birthday party.
so like
They
they're
just fucked
they're
the
gonna let
shit up.
whoever's gonna do what they want go through.
Yeah.
Like it's not about what fucking paperwork needs to be filed. Like Central America doesn't deal with bureaucracy very well.
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy, just fucking
And
knife
I
arms.
was gonna say, they have like a whole army of baracas. Now, what if the cartels actually did take those people and make them baracas?
I mean,
That's
you
70.
could.
Or, wait, how many people in the caravan?
It's still very undisclosed because there's no way to count all of them, but there's several
We got
thousand.
drones. We know how many there
Several thousand.
are. Okay, so imagine like several thousand baracas just charging at you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what's happening.
We need dragons.
I mean, yeah, where's Khaleesi where we need her?
Yeah.
So, another thing Trump's getting all crazy about is this birthright citizenship. And this...
I'm over
wait,
that
wait,
shit.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know where you're going. I want you to wait a minute and wait for me to get to there.
No, I wasn't
'Cause-
gonna say that yet.
Oh, but be ready. Because
I
I
was
want
gonna
you to
hold the mic.
I want you to go off on it. So like
Go off, Queen.
so here's the thing. Like Trump is saying like through executive order he's going to essentially override the 14th Amendment, which states that people born on US soil have birthrights as citizens. Now, the thing is this law has been, in my opinion, misinterpreted for years. The problem with that is the author of the constitutional amendment, he said that it did not apply to foreigners or even people who were from other what's the word I'm looking for?
I honestly don't know, bro.
Principalities.
It's like I don't know. That's such a vague thing to say because like at that time it's like
Ambassadors.
Well, it's like
Foreign
it's
ambassadors, children of foreign ambassadors don't count. From what he said, what he meant by it. But the problem was the wording and the interpretation.
at the
ever
time
since
too.
then.
It's pretty vague because of the fact that like no one outside of like the Native Americans that were here,
Well-
they're the ones here that are actually born naturally.
Well, here's the thing: it was the whole law.
for the most part, anyway.
Well, the whole law was not meant for foreigners. It was meant. It was placed during the Reconstruction after the Civil War,
Uh-huh.
and it was meant for descendants of slaves, because there was a big debate of whether descendants of slaves should be considered citizens or not. So that's why the 14th Amendment was, because it was the whole thing of you were born here, your parents were probably born here, your grandparents might not have been, but your parents were, and they're just not citizens. So it was never about Mexicans coming in or fucking anybody from another
Yeah, they
country
didn't exist
coming
until
in.
like 2004, the year of reggaeton. My opinion.
Daddy Yankee.
So, like, with this whole birthright citizenship thing, like, I honestly feel like, like if you're born here, you should be a citizen. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I see where, it's been taken advantage of by people who are pregnant and they're like, oh, we can go have baby here. That was an Asian accent. That was not what I meant.
Is that
but,
part
like,
of the whole anchor baby shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, though that's
okay.
the thing, because if they deport, they can't, like, it's like a moral dilemma in the court system of whether they can deport the parents without the child. And here's the
That'd be kind of fucked up.
here's the only way I can see Trump, who has said he
Make
will
more orphans.
the only way you really can overwrite how the 14th Amendment's been interpreted for 150 years is by saying like, well, yeah, I mean they're citizens, but like their parents aren't, so like I don't care if it's a fresh baby. That's that's warden of the state now.
That's ours now.
Yeah. Yeah, so like, or you could take the baby back to Guatemala. Like, you know, like it's your choice. You know, you can go, you can take your baby, or we will.
Wouldn't that just cause like more problems just with having too many children and
well, that's not how Trump works.
Services and shit. Well, yeah, I get that. I just feel like it would make more problems than anything.
But
from that perspective.
Kutre, I want to hear your thoughts on this because you're sitting over here with the mic in your hands,
bandana.
Yeah, bandana on, looking like you're about to kill somebody.
No, it's like they have bandana on, but nah, man, I don't like that angry baby shit. Because personally, I don't think just because you're born someplace that should make you a fucking citizen.
Like a naturalized citizen?
Nah,
Explain.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like here's the thing. I feel like if
Martin Lawrence is German.
In cases, unless like cases like the military and shit like that. But I mean, like, say for instance, like with that Ted Cruz shit, right? The shit that makes him America, right?
Right.
His mom's from America, right? So one of his parents is from America.
Yeah, and he's naturalized by that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's right. I don't think that one's right.
Not.
I prefer that you're born here and your parents aren't born here than your parents be born here and you're born in Canada.
I prefer the opposite.
Really?
Yes, that your parents be born here.
Because it's a cultural thing?
It's a cultural thing. Because if you're just born here but your parents not, who's influencing you?
Exactly.
So how are you an American?
Oh, okay.
I see where you're going.
Because your first influence is going to be who's raising you.
Right.
So if your parents aren't American, but you are,
you're going to get a different culture.
Exactly.
As you
so
were
what if
raised.
they're just like of like a different culture in general? They just indoctrinate their kids to that regardless.
What about Puerto Ricans who are American, but they have a different culture?
Who's to
than us?
say what?
That's what I'm saying.
But isn't that what America is built on?
No, absolutely not.
No,
America's built on rich white men tricking poor white men into fighting for them. And it's been like that ever since then.
What I'm talking about now, like what it's supposed to be.
I don't agree with that statement.
What it's supposed to be now.
It's about Golden Corral. We can have tacos and a fucking chocolate fondue fountain right next door to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right next to it.
And gummy bears.
I'm not saying you can't.
American.
I'm not saying you can't. I believe a person should always be allowed to earn their citizenship. I always believe that.
Yeah, you see them all
But
at the.
I don't feel like just being born someplace should instantly make you a citizen.
Okay, so there's an update on this, right?
Shit.
The caravan migrants. I just pronounced that opposite. The caravan migrants.
Migrants.
They've excuse night court coming up. They are saying they're gonna sue the American government
For what, nigga?
for
You don't have enough lawyers for all of us.
for essentially violating constitutional rights.
I mean, they're not though.
I'm about to say, like, does it apply to them though?
You can't just
They're not.
march.
No,
That's
it
the thing.
doesn't.
They're not U.S.
Yeah,
citizens,
like,
so
it
the
doesn't really apply.
Constitution does not apply to them.
Now, see, that's kind of that's iffy because not even iffy. That's like you can't do that. You just can't do that.
That's outright stupidity.
Yeah, they tried it with that one. It was a good one.
There's a class action lawsuit filed against directly President Trump, the Department of Homeland Security, and others, claiming a violation of their due process under the Fifth Amendment.
I'm like, who's
They
teaching
don't have
them
due
how to read?
process, though.
Okay, so here's
They're not
well, no.
American.
You're right. You're still right. You're very still right about that.
Yeah.
Because non-American citizens are not. They don't get constitutional rights. That's,
No.
like literally, like if you're an illegal, we can like
If
do
it is
all
so-
anything that's against unconstitutional
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
So they don't have
Like,
freedom of
fuck
speech.
off.
So we can tell them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
literally don't have the same freedoms as us.
Yeah, fuck off.
Uh,
They could suck a dick.
So, like, the Fifth Amendment actually says, no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, and here's the line,
plead the Fifth.
nor deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. So they're arguing that not granting them asylum is denying them life, liberty, or property.
Sorry,
I
that
think-
doesn't apply to
Can
you.
I say that? Like, I think that maybe I sound like let me shut.
No, I'm gonna say it.
I feel like maybe it has something to do with like the U.S. trying to pit like world police with everyone, and then maybe they might think that okay, well, since they're playing world police, their laws must apply to everyone, right? So then why can't we use their shit against it? Does that make sense?
I mean,
But we don't use our
I
laws
see what
in
you're
other
saying.
places. We just like kill people.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
well,
only-
I mean,
So it's like
But
that's
that's
not-
all right.
No, but we're not coming like, oh, we're enforcing American law. We're coming in like, oh, I mean, like you guys,
we're
we
the
don't
only,
agree with you.
but we're world police.
Yeah.
We're world
You're
police
brown.
because we got the guns for it. I mean, we're the only one with the guns.
No, that's a lie. We have the most. Yeah, I mean, when you want to say guns is in military, yeah, but as far as like
as
the
far
best
as that,
Navy-
I mean, we have
Got army
that.
guns.
We got
We got hella guns.
I got
we
all
got
the
hella
guns.
blunts.
You even got to admit the American machine is like the greatest war machine.
Oh yeah, well I
that
was
has
just
ever
talking
faced
about this the
earth.
other day.
Yeah,
When it
we're
comes-
the
when it comes
greatest
to-
war machine
When
ever.
it comes to world
Leave it
powers,
to AJ. He
it's-
would say minus the
it-
Luftwaffe.
it's kind of categorized the way world powers work. We got military, which is us. We got
Navy.
you know, well
space,
no, we got
space Navy.
Space Force.
we got
Space
resource
Force.
and production, which is Eurasia. It's Russia and Asia.
Yeah,
and then the EU might not necessarily be like a superpower, but they're an actual superpower, and they've got the money. Like all the banks are over there.
Yeah, they're old money. That's old money there.
Mm-hmm.
Rothschild.
Deeper than that. More than that.
Okay, the Bush family.
Bush. We'll say that.
Yeah.
Coming in here with that bullshit.
No conspiracies. I mean, I used to be big in that Illuminati stuff.
So in regards to this birthright citizenship, essentially Trump's like he's gonna sign an executive order that ends it.
After that point, wait, what can you do?
Paul Ryan came out.
No anchor babies.
Nobody cares about
He
Little
can't
Eddie
do that
Munster.
though. Like he literally cannot do that. From everything that I've read, he can't actually
saying that Trump
override
can't-
the Constitution with an executive order.
No,
Well,
you
can you?
can't. No.
Even as president?
No, you
No.
can't. It's not. That's because
It
that's
probably get like vetoed real quick if anything.
Well,
Yeah.
Try to push it, yeah.
the Constitution is made to stop anything unless there's like a 3/4 vote.
it's made to stop. Yeah, if there no, it's a 2/3. Now,
Alright,
if he
2/3.
makes because they have to still sign off on certain executive orders. So if he can get a super majority, which is 2/3, which doesn't make sense because a super majority technically is 51%.
Didn't they change the rule on that?
No, it's still 2/3.
But I swore they just changed the rule on that.
No.
There's lesser seats now.
No,
No? Okay.
no, but like it's a tough thing because like if you're born here, like you should it's where you were born. That's your clay. That's how I look at it. Like I was born in Florida, I was raised in Florida. Like if somebody's born and raised in Florida, you're gonna tell them they're not an American just because their parents are fucking from Mexico. Like yeah, they might like have their Mexican culture, but you're
What's wrong
gonna
with
tell
having
me
their
that
culture,
they're not American just
Yeah.
because like if they were born and raised here. But at the same time, I see
the same
the parents are taking advantage.
You're
Is
not
the problem?
Here's the thing. You're not the same time American. You're not the same American as I am.
Is it because they
Yeah.
My mom and dad were born here.
Yeah.
Shit, my grandparents were born here. So how the fuck can you say you just as American as I am? Nah,
I can
bro.
trace my lineage back to fucking 1965.
You know what I'm saying? We can keep going.
Or
That's
1865.
what I'm
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 saying.
saying,
sorry.
that would be too hard.
Yeah,
It's just like,
like
a mom and dad at
we
that
came
point.
over from France. Like,
What's up, faggots?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Give me
yeah.
your benefits.
It's like, it's kinda like,
I've met Frenchmen like that. Actually,
Wait.
they're like everybody else can do it. Why can't I? Some like sleasy French guy.
Wait.
I'm gonna fuck ass and fucking take welfare.
Where are your children? I want to fuck.
Wait.
I feel like
we
people
wait.
just try to be a little bit too nice with that shit, bro. It's like, nah, bro. You gotta suck that shit up, bro.
So
Like,
Paul-
nah, just because you born here don't make you a fucking citizen, bro.
Paul Ryan's even like like Trump. You can't do that. But Paul Ryan's also like a dildo. Like
He's Eddie Munster, right?
He
Is
is a
it the joke
dildo.
about him?
I don't know jokes.
the
about
best biceps in the game?
He
Flexing hard.
Yeah.
flexing too
Sidebar,
hard.
I don't mean to like change the subject, but I just got a text from one of my ex girlfriends from North Carolina. She's like, I'm in your city. And
North
like,
Carolina.
she's a doctor now, and I don't know what to do with this.
Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head.
I mean, what do I do?
He's telling you what to
I'm
do.
telling you what to
Yeah,
do
he's
right
literally
now.
telling you.
Don't okay. Petey Pablo has like Asperger's. Okay,
Does he really?
So does Kodak.
He
so
has
does
like
Chief
Chief
Keef.
Keef,
Chief
yeah.
Keef
he has,
actually
the,
has
he has the
Good
same
company.
whatever shit Trick Daddy's going through. He's got
That's
the same
lupus,
shit.
nigga.
Trick
Okay,
Daddy
he's got
does have
lupus.
That's not the same.
It's the same
I
shit.
thought it was
No, it's
jaundice.
not.
Whatever, nigga.
Is it
Lupus
lupus or
is a-
jaundice?
Lupus will
I thought
kill
it was
you.
jaundice.
I'm
lupus.
sorry, you're a medical professional.
I'm not.
sorry.
I'm not. But lupus and Asperger's, like one's a mental. What are you talking? What?
Shut up.
All right.
Anyway,
No, my
but
fault.
yeah, I don't know what to do with that.
You
Well,
could just
Holler
either
at her.
you fuck her or you
It's-
don't
It's
fuck
the
her.
advice cast.
Holler at her, bro.
So,
Get at
no,
it. Get at
if
that.
she in
Are
your
you
city
horny?
and she's telling you what she looked like in
She's
your
got huge
standards,
tits.
what?
She's got huge tits. She's like skinny, but she's got like huge tits.
You gotta
Well,
think-
hit that
Do you
mailbox.
like it or not? Do you like the way she looked?
I dated her like when I was like 18. So
Well,
I don't
then,
know.
like,
This
does
is
she still
Michonne?
look like that?
No.
No, let's not name names. Let's not name any names. So, like, I think that you should try to smash, and I think our
How she
Yep.
feel about the caravan?
How does she feel about the caravan?
Actually, no, yeah, text
Yo,
that right now.
I'm just gonna ask
Yeah,
her.
ask
I'm
her,
gonna ask her that.
ask her opinions on birthright citizenship.
Yeah, that's
What
actually.
are your views on birthright citizenship?
It's a good. Well, she's a doctor. She must be
So,
informed about
have you
something.
have you
She be like,
guys-
nigga, stop playing with me. Like,
So you get my pussy away.
So here in Florida, have you
What's a
guys heard about
caravan?
that Marcy's law? Like this is I don't have this planned at all, but have you guys seen that like Marcy's law?
What's Marcy's law?
Essentially, it's very vague, but it gives constitutional rights to victims of crimes in
Wait, what?
Florida.
Wait,
It doesn't make sense.
Don't victims of crimes have rights?
Yes. So here's
What?
So like,
What?
and not only that, if
that
you're-
was confusing as fuck.
No,
It's like,
no. Well,
how-
did you notice the bottom half of it?
I don't know anything
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't understand. Like,
so we don't have a
I thought-
sample
I
ballot
thought they
here.
had rights. I don't.
Well, they do.
how do
And-
you
and
not
only
have rights
that, if
as
you,
a victim? I
If
don't.
you can go on Vine, which not Vine like the
Oh.
not like the, but it's like
6-second porn.
yeah, no, it's like
Oh,
Orange
Twitch
County, the Vine shit. No, no,
or
no.
TikTok.
There's a Vine hotline. No, not at all. It's only Orange County. Let's just get that. Orange County, Florida has
County
what's
TikTok.
called Vine, like fucking victims something something. And they
Oh,
will
that.
literally text you when the guy who like committed something against you is moved from a different cell in jail to another cell. So like they got rights. Victims have rights.
Okay.
So what the bill actually is, and this is why it's getting like promoted by Ron DeSantis' wife, who's like, as your future first lady of Florida. Like, first of all, bitch, I already don't trust what you're saying, and I don't know what she is, but she's gunning for lawyers. Lawyers and judges want this because the second paragraph of Marcy's law, which does not explain the rights that it will establish for victims, it just says gives victims constitutional rights. And then the second paragraph is like also extends judges' mandatory retirement age from 72 to 75. So essentially, the reason that it's been being shilled is because all these lawyers and judges want to stay on the bench for 3 more years once they.
But like, isn't retirement age like 65, nigga? Like you're done. I
No,
mean,
like
you
the
don't- you-
mandatory retirement age for judges, so you have to get off the bench.
Oh, okay, yes.
So like you can still get a check from the state 3 more years.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why they tacked it
is
onto
is
something that
is
sounds
the
so
pork
good.
barreling thing
That's
or
why
whatever?
that's why they tacked it onto something that sounds so good. Yeah, we got to give crime victims rights that they already have, but
Yeah. I
also
didn't know
like
that.
these judges, you know, they get to stay on for 3 more years while they're senile.
This is why I don't vote.
So you mean they said they text when the guys move from like a different cell? To
Yeah.
another cell. So
That way
when
you're
they get
aware of, like,
out,
their
they
movements.
know.
Yeah, as soon as they get out.
But what about them being moved to another cell is gonna? Just
But
No,
get a
but
message
it's
when
still
they
aware
get
of
out.
their
but it
movements,
gives,
though.
it, but
Who
it
gives a
gives,
shit?
but
It's
I get
comforting,
you.
I guess,
It's
in
comfort.
some way.
Like you know where they're going.
Yeah.
That's
They're
the
in
whole
jail.
thing.
Like,
No, I
that's-
get that, but it's all technically
I
public
mean,
record.
so that's the only thing that is. It's just that's their right.
well,
to
that's
know what.
well, no, like right now,
For the
like
victim,
they
yeah.
still have like the same constitutional rights. Like, what are you
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah,
give?
everyone has
The
a-
re-
yeah.
it
That's
doesn't-
what I didn't understand about. I'm just
It
like,
doesn't-
don't
it's
they
so
have?
stupid.
Yeah,
It
I'm
doesn't-
like, they
if-
have
if it
rights. How
expressed
they
what
not
they
have
had,
rights?
if it expressed what they're going to give them more, you know, like that would make more sense. But it
Yeah.
didn't. It just said, you know, provides constitutional rights for victims of crimes. Also extends judges an extra 3 years on the job. You know, that they don't have to retire. So
That's
you know,
crazy.
fuck the system. Don't don't vote. Let's just say that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I-
tell
Vote third
everybody
party.
Don't vote. No, don't vote at all. You're
Why?
choosing your master. That's why.
All right.
Ah.
Do you is that what you want to do? Do you feel like the person that you choose is more competent than the person somebody else chooses? Based on, do you think that
it's
the
the
majority?
system.
Do
Look
you
at
think
their
that the
teeth.
majority should rule over the minority?
It's the
That's a real
system
question.
it's the system that we have and
And that's
that
ma-
we've
that's
run
majority
with the whole
dictatorship.
time. It's the system we've had and
When
what
has it
we've ran
worked?
the whole time. I mean, it's working in a way. It's just not
Eh,
working.
I mean,
the
like
way
every
we want.
system works in a way. Fucking
Yeah,
communism
if-
worked in
if everyone
USSR,
kind of,
but
like,
like
abides by it, yeah.
fucking 20 million people died. So
But
like, what do you want to
wouldn't-
for hoarding grain? So what do you
I
want?
mean,
Like,
this is the greatest
like
country
skin.
on the planet.
I agree. I do agree
This
with
is.
that. We're more free than almost anything that I can,
That
except for like
every-
indigenous
all-
tribes.
every-
No, I disagree. I think indigenous tribes that actually live like in their indigenous places. they
Well,
don't
would
have
you
to
want to
deal with
live
our-
like that?
No, but they do. So like they don't have to abide by our laws. They're protected by our laws. You know, so like I feel like we're just we're subjected to rules that aren't ours. Every person who's born, like even those indigenous tribes, they're born, they don't know that they are actually contractually.
We got Geneva codes and all that.
Yeah, but like
yeah, but they don't know that.
They don't
Like,
know any of that, and they have to deal with whatever
That's
the
how
authority
great we
says,
are.
regardless.
I mean, you're talking
Like,
about
they
people
don't
who
realize
choose
it.
to live in isolation.
No, they don't even choose. They don't
Well,
know
some
any
of
better.
them do. I mean, they get
But they're
They've had
protected.
contact with the outside world.
No, that one in the Amazon has literally never had contact except for like drones flying over. And
I
shit,
love
and they
that-
worship like airplanes.
But I love that they're protected, though. I mean, I love that we protect those tribes.
I get that, but like they don't realize that at any point they cannot be protected. So they're born in this invisible border that they're under the whims of somebody else.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not so bad that we do protect them. I don't see why we wouldn't.
But they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
They don't know. But like, if any chance that like if we wanted to stop protecting them, they would. They'd start fighting us with sticks and rocks and shit, and then they just get fucking plowed down.
It'd be like the Ewoks. No, it'd be the Ewoks versus Stormtroopers on Endor, and look how that worked out for them. So they don't fuck with the Ewoks, bro. The guerrilla warfare, they made that shit.
Yeah, Ewoks did actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ewoks. It was around the time of Vietnam, so like they
there
picked
you
that
go.
up. Ewoks are just Vietnamese rice farmers.
I really think you want to see us
those
massacre
ticks
these
with the
tribes.
sticks on them. They put like diarrhea or shit on there.
Yeah.
Get dysentery.
They just dip it in their own.
Oh, the
dude.
punchy sticks? Yeah. My dad was in Vietnam. I heard all kinds of shit, bad things. So
The Ewoks in the trees.
on to some,
AJ, Ewoks.
on to some
There's rice niggers in the rooftops.
He's shaking you while you're sleeping.
Razors and vaginas.
Whoa. This happens every week now.
Oh shit!
Come on, Jit.
My
Why are you
my
holding
grandpa
that gun
told
like
me that story.
Okay,
and it was
okay.
it
We're
was
moving
a
on.
horror
We're
story.
home guns.
We're moving on. Anybody talks, I'm cutting their mics. All right, so
Ah!
in slightly lighter news,
Is it about Drake?
no, it's about
Please
Florida.
let it be about
I say you
Drake.
said lighter.
Please, I just want to talk my shit.
Okay, we'll try to.
What did you mean by lighter?
Shut up.
talking shit, bro.
Lighter hearted. We'll get to Drake later if we have to.
Okay, we'll go with Harvard.
A Florida mayor has apparently solicited sex for speed
Is
bumps.
he gonna eat booty?
Wait.
Ass eats for
You
speed
mean like
bumps?
speed
So-
bumps, like street bumps, or like bumps of actual speed?
Street
Like
speed bumps.
Street lightning.
I
So-
just had to clarify because I don't.
David Stewart.
It's good.
He's been the mayor of Lantana, Florida.
Never heard of it. It's
Lantana.
not a real place.
I mean, let's Google it. Like, we gotta Google me.
I'm not gonna waste data on
I'm
that.
doing it.
where
I'm doing
Lantana
it.
is.
Since
I'll tell you where it's not.
2002.
I'm
So
grabbing a gun.
Wait, so he's been mayor. He's been mayor for 18 years. First of all, like,
no
is that
one's
allowed?
even heard of him.
Where's Lantana at? Somebody.
Well, it's like it's just him in his
I'm looking
house,
it
and he's
up.
like, "This is my sovereign land. I'm the mayor for 18
Maps.
years."
4.
It's in Palm Beach County. That's why. That's what it is. It's in Palm Beach. So
It's in West Palm Beach. It's in between West Palm Beach and Boynton Beach.
Do we even need West Palm
Boyton.
Beach? Do we
Boyton
even need
Beach.
West Palm?
Boynton Beach.
So
Delray
apparently-
Beach,
It's just old
Boca
people.
Raton.
no, and
Let's nuke the
and,
land.
and like riff raff.
Hold on. What's this dude doing?
So he misused his position to attempt to obtain a sexual benefit for himself, which is funny the way that's worded because like he solicited sex. However, the attempt was to obtain a sexual benefit for himself, not a monetary benefit through the sex, but the monetary benefit or whatever he did for the other person was for him to get sexual.
All right, now explain the speed bump shit. I don't get like was it
Okay,
a cop
well,
and he's like, "Hey, I'll eat your pussy."
So all mayors of small towns
So
do
the
this shit.
Yeah, Mayor Voco is a pedophile.
constituent
So we got a
Catherine-
couple head.
The mayor of Voco is a pedophile. I'm starting it right now.
So here's the
Yeah.
thing: the report
Good, he's
alleges
a pedophile.
the report alleges that he told his constituent, which is someone who voted for him, first of all,
On the side of the
Catherine
very
Padilla, which I don't know why you'd allow yourself to be named in this, but 3 years ago, that he would install speed bumps she had advocated for if she had sex with him.
If she ate his ass.
Damn.
least. I heard you got that good mouth, Catherine.
it's not in here because this is like NBC News. This is the link you posted, so like I don't know where
Wait,
you read
it's
that.
Catherine, what's her last name?
Padilla.
Padilla.
Damn.
Padilla.
I'm just,
Padilla's day
I'm
off.
just assuming that's what happened. Like there was some ass.
So she
Damn.
filed 2 complaints saying that he had made a sexual innuendo at her during a banquet and that he had solicited sex for speed bumps.
He's
And
like, "Hey, can I suck your pussy for some speed bumps?"
the commission had dismissed the complaint about the innuendo, but went forward on the complaint about the speed bumps. So
Damn,
Padilla
homie.
said that he took her to a motel one day after lunch and he told her he wanted to have sex with her, and she said nah. and he called her later to say that she could still have sex with him in order to receive the speed bumps in her community. So, like, this is like a town meeting. He's a mayor. This is what I'm getting from it. He's a mayor. He's at a town meeting, and this bitch, Catherine Padilla, she's like, well, these motherfuckers drive too fast in their Honda Civics down my road because I'm Padilla. And
I'm mad.
Just waving her fist at traffic. Yeah. Stop driving
and
so
she's probably
fast.
like super fine.
Stubby fist.
You know, she's probably really fine. And he's like, well, you know,
doubt
like
it.
I can get you these speed bumps.
Yeah.
You know, but like you gotta give me the bumps.
Yeah.
You know, like
He
you
probably
gotta,
got a fat
you know,
mouth.
He's probably like,
Fat mouth.
He just got a trout mouth.
he's probably like, hey,
So-
hey, I
Wait,
get you.
are there pictures of this Catherine Padilla?
There's no pictures.
I'm about to say, like, we
Can't you
we
Google
gotta
her?
judge what he wanted from her based on like.
Like,
Yeah.
listen,
So he's
no,
in
wait,
his,
hold up. He was like, hey, I'll give you a speed bump.
yeah,
But you got like,
but you gotta put my dick in you.
I'm about to say like
So-
you gotta suck my dick
So
on the
here's-
speed bump. So
here's-
that
give me
way I
that
can
suck.
really test.
Here's
the
the
suck,
thing
the
though. So
bounce.
apparently the town did give the speed bumps where she wanted them. So like I'm thinking like she fucked.
Oh, she
Right?
probably did for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ate his
So,
ass.
but she's like, but Padilla claimed that Stewart, who was elected in 2000 in his 7th term as mayor, threatened to take them away because she did not agree to his advantage. Why did he give them in the first place? I don't believe that.
Yeah, like Kuchar said.
Yeah, but
So-
so she ate his ass, and then she was like going around town like, "Yo, I ate that nigga ass, bro."
But, well,
I
here's
got
the,
these speed bumps.
But here's the
I
thing.
ate his booty.
bitch.
What you do with your pussy, Beverly? Nothing. These niggas can't drive fast no more. Bitch. 10 miles an hour, ho.
so
She's like taunting, eating people's booty holes, going for speed bumps.
so a phone number
Padilla's pay off,
associated
bitch.
with
Sorry.
Padilla. It was disconnected when NBC News tried to get at her, right? And they also did not receive a response to the emails they sent to an account believed to belong to Padilla, not the mayor, but to the woman claiming these things.
Oh.
So, but she also told the. It just says the Post. It doesn't say which Post. And this is not from like Washington. It's
the
from NBC
Washington.
News. This article's from NBC News as an NBC
Let's
fucking
just
logo.
say
at the end.
Washington Post
just
so they
says-
can get the
Yeah, so
defamation.
whatever Post, it could honestly be like the Post in that town. I don't know. Some newspaper. She told
What's
him.
the town called?
Lantana.
The Lantana Post. That just sounds gross.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah.
strippery, but
Lantana Post.
it's like Atlanta but like dirtier.
Sounds like
Yeah.
B
It's like
Squad.
Palatka mixed with Atlanta.
Oh.
Have you ever met somebody from Palatka?
Yeah,
it's
I
not
have.
good.
I actually have. Yeah.
So she said that
Jinko jeans.
the mayor should be
seriously.
Yo,
the-
Jinko jeans.
The
bro.
mayor should be
ex-girlfriend
ashamed
sits-
for what he did. I think it's time he steps down. He needs to be accountable for his actions, and he needs to do the right
Eat
thing and
my
step
asshole.
down. So here's
I don't
my
see the
thing.
problem.
Here's my thing. No. I think she's fucking bullshitting because I think she got the speed bumps and she tried to fuck him for the speed bumps,
Whoa,
and he didn't want to fuck, but still gave her the speed bumps.
That's the opposite.
that's
He didn't want to fuck because he wanted to get his ass ate.
Yeah, he's like,
yeah.
Where is there another article that you can
AJ,
link
you
me
hear
to?
AJ, you yourself and said, all right, if you take the ass, you own them. Like that's your power.
Yeah, like you.
And she was like, listen,
I'm about to eat this nigga asshole
I'ma eat his
tonight,
I
baby.
was like, I'm going to have this nigga's legs behind his head.
I'm looking like I'm like a newborn baby.
Oh no!
Kicking his legs up the whole time.
Fucking giggling and
And
shit.
he's giggling and shit like it tickles.
I don't know how I would feel if someone told me
can
they
have
like
these
to
speed bumps.
get their asshole eat. If you tell me
He's
that,
like- he's like, oh
I'm
my
gonna look
God.
at you weird.
You can have these speed bumps.
Oh,
Catherine.
And then-
If a chick offered to eat my
Padilla.
asshole, I would probably slap her.
all right. So,
I mean, she was probably she was
that's
Be
rude.
nice about
She's
it.
trying to
she
be
was down there
nice.
slurping it
No,
up.
what if she's just like, you know what? He's ate my asshole, and it felt really good. And like, you know, like, what if it felt just as
But
good
what if
for
it
him?
wasn't like that? What if he just?
What
What
if
if,
it was malicious?
she just approached?
malicious ass
She just
eating?
approached him. Was like, I'm gonna eat your fucking
Yeah,
ass.
yeah, I get you. Like,
I'm
it's
eat
like,
your ass, you
she just,
fucking
like,
bitch.
lifts the sack up, and she's like, ah.
Or what if like he fucked her for a good like 5
felt-
minutes, passed out, and she's like, "Oh yeah, watch this." She's taking selfies.
Like,
Yeah,
While she eating
like,
his
yeah,
asshole.
with my tongue in the
he,
ass.
he like
Nah.
dropped
That-
his phone
that
and
makes him less of a man
Well,
immediately.
well, see, like, in those photos, she's like, okay, so about 2 feet high for the speed bumps. Yeah, Unless you want it to get out. Okay.
like he dropped his phone. And he bends over and she's like, stop being such a fucking tease.
All right, so
like just like let me.
so I got one
Eat your
last
ass.
thing. I got one last thing. Let's move on.
She foams in the mouth when she sees his ass. I'll vote for you, bitch.
I got one last thing before we go. So have you guys ever heard of Mark Dice?
Oh wait, no.
The alt-right asshole. Like he's always like, oh, you're fucking liberals. So
I'm thinking about like the Battlefield.
Oh yeah, that dude.
So
Mark
essentially,
Dice.
Target
there
fell
you go.
for his outrage when he noticed there's a black kid in a white kid.
Shouts out to Hobbs.
Don't talk about black kids.
I was like, oh shit, black kid.
I will kill them.
Hey, that's a bleep.
Yo.
Even coming from a black man's mouth, that's a bleep.
No, that's
That's what it was.
good
We were fucking
comedic
talking
timing
about
right there. bro.
That was
like
nice.
a black person.
So
Oh fuck.
Mark Dice trolled Target and was like, "Why is this white kid wearing a Black Panther outfit, like a costume for Halloween?"
Oh, they fell for it.
And
Wow.
they removed it, and essentially, from what I saw, at least one of these pictures was not a black child model, but a like black toned white model that they digitized.
Like Samoan.
No, like they like.
You mean he was like a white kid and they kind of made
yeah,
him look
they
black
toned him up. Yeah, they toned
him.
him up. So like, and he honestly, he still looks like this isn't a white kid. That's a Puerto Rican. He's brown. That kid's brown. Those hands aren't pink.
Oh yeah.
You know, like that kid's brown. So like,
those are pretty tan.
so Mark Dice is
Copper
like
tone.
at Target. Why is this white boy pictured wearing a Black Panther costume on your website? This is black erasure. POC finally have a superhero of their own, and you disrespect them by using a white person to promote the costume? Shameful. Boycott. And the whole thing's like,
Yeah,
tongue in cheek kind of. And no, they actually changed it to a little black kid as because he like went in. He's like, I thought at Target knew better, and like.
Can I say that like, all right, I used to work at Target like 5 years ago, right? And like I went on this. All right, so I used to work overnight stocking shit, and I remember this one time I saw a sign that said it was you can get 4 like those little like baby pajama bullshits. You can get 4 of those for $20, and I'm like, oh, that's just Target trying to like, indoctrinate kids into like the marijuana,
Oh
shit
yeah.
early. Because it was a baby on it. It was
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
4 for $20.
baby
I'm like,
wants
oh,
weed.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. So like they changed it.
I'll
to
be here
where
all night, folks.
all the Black Panther costumes were black kids. They've got one where it's like a 2-in-1 reversible Halloween costume, which I don't get that. And then they got
Me don't get it, bro.
It's
a
like you
reversible
could
costume.
be Black Panther when
or
no
you
one's
could be
looking.
Black Panther.
And then as soon
be-
as your white parents show up, it's like, oh shit.
And then they got
I'm Superman.
they've
I'm
got
White Fox. I'm White Wolf.
Black Panther Killmonger chest, which just looks like Black Panther with gold stripes through it. I haven't seen the movie,
That-
so I
that's
don't know.
Oh,
That's what it looks like.
That's
Yeah.
Killmonger's like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, same shit.
And then they have
It
girls
was the
Black
Iron Man shit
Panther
they were doing.
Dora Milaje Halloween costume.
Yeah,
and
Dora
it's just some black girl with little baby dreads, like they're like an inch long. Yeah, that one. She got Kodak black
I'm
head.
about to say, she's like Kodak.
Yeah.
Wearing the dress.
So like it's funny that this asshole was able to do this because he's honestly an asshole. I don't agree with what he says.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's more racist than me, and that's hard.
Yeah, it's
It's pretty hard. So like
What was that guy? What?
Mark Dice. Let's just put him on blast.
No, what was that guy's name? The dealer, Puerto Rican.
No, we can't do that.
Okay.
But, so like yeah, like I mentioned people as Puerto Ricans and things like that. But like this guy's like, I've seen him be pretty racist, but it was all a troll. And like honestly, like if a little white kid shows up like as black men, you three, if y'all are doing the like candy thing,
Chris, I'm like, what the
yeah, if you got like the candy bowl out and everything, and a little white kid comes up in a Black Panther costume, like are you gonna be mad?
Well, first off, if I have a candy bowl, it's not gonna be for children.
It's gonna be full of X pills.
Yeah. You kids like being up all night. Come here.
So,
I got lights.
But for real, like when you're like an old dude and you're like, like you're trying to have fun, do the whole like let the kids get the candy shit. Like a little white boy shows up in a Black Panther outfit. Like, what's the difference between that and a white or a black kid showing up in a Superman outfit?
I don't give a shit. Cause like you know what? All right, so like,
So he's
I don't give
covered.
a
His
shit.
white skin's covered.
I don't care because it's a
He's
character.
trying to be black.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, like that's fine. I mean, there's
If he wants to be Black Panther, he's just
he should go as Rachel Dolezal, if anything. How about that?
Rachel
Dolezal in a fucking Black Panther costume. How about that?
Why didn't she dress like that?
She's been doing it her whole life.
She
Yeah,
is
like
Black
10
Panther.
years.
No, I mean, like, bro, come on.
Well, when did
Caramel
the story
Panther.
break? The story broke like how long ago?
Like
Couple
2 years
years
ago.
ago.
yeah.
Years ago.
So yeah, like if a kid wears a Black
Imagine
Panther,
Rachel Dolezal in the Dora Maje.
I don't care. You know, like
That'd be
she's
cool.
She looks like that bitch from the Big Comfy Couch because like with the fake.
Oh,
freckles.
Lunette?
Yeah, Lunette was
Lunette.
fine, spinning her legs all around. But like she also looked slightly light skinned, like she was bleached, which isn't true.
wait,
no, the
no.
actress wasn't,
The
but the way
fuck,
they did the
nigga?
thing, yeah,
I
she
don't
looked
recall.
bleached.
You make me.
Yeah.
No, bro.
I think that's just you, man.
You crazy, bro.
Yeah.
No,
You crazy.
Yes.
Fuck
You talking about?
bro.
Yes.
That was some wild shit.
nah. Lunette's a quadroon.
Whoa.
He's a quadroon.
I gotta
How about
censor
the
that,
way
but
Keep it in, faggot.
Yo,
that's a
no,
quadroon.
that's how we get deplatformed, bro.
What, say faggot?
Yeah, both of those. Yeah.
Explicit, you put
Yeah.
the explicit tag on there.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
hate,
Who is
hate
listening to
speech.
this
If I
shit?
say quadroon, that's immediately hate speech.
What's
So like
what's the 8th version of Octoroon?
Octoroon.
Okay,
yeah.
it's just Octoroon. It's
And then
fine.
there's a hexadecasaloon.
Is that like the 16th or
That's
something?
not
like
a
that?
real thing.
Yeah.
I really think I don't have to bleep that last one, but I do have to bleep the racial slurs I used earlier.
fine.
It's ambiguous
If
to
you
all
just
these
say that
listeners.
you're black, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like as long as you're like, what is it? What is the one drop rule that still goes on?
Huh?
Let's talk about this, Kutre. Let's unpack this.
Pocahontas.
Huh? We don't need to talk about this.
Be copy.
Well,
Be copy.
all right, we're almost at an hour, and I'm shit faced.
Not real.
It's not real. So we're all shit
Wait,
faced.
so you tell me I
wait.
can't be 165th Native American and then claim?
I thought you were.
Bitch, I might
Oh.
be.
No, I thought you were tribal.
Yeah,
I thought you were Aboriginal.
What were you trying to say? Because of my jaw?
Jamar,
All right.
you're like from Canada.
All right,
so-
we gotta.
basically,
You,
kinda.
yeah,
No,
essentially you are
I
Canadian.
cannot go off on Drake,
You
please.
Somali.
I am Somali. Why not?
I just want to go off on Drake.
So
Go off,
Oh
please.
yeah, real quick. You got fucking 5 minutes.
Oh, that's too much time.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
let
too
him
much.
get the whole set.
It'll be like a good
Let him
30
get the whole
seconds.
set.
All right,
Y'all
go
done
ahead.
fucked up and let me in this bitch.
You don't know.
Okay, so earlier this week, or it might have been last week, Drake dropped the interview with LeBron on The Shop, where he talked about the Pusha T incident and how Pusha T went too far when he mentioned 40 and saying that he wished death upon him and that somebody should punch him in the face. And he's like, there's rules to this. And there's no fucking rules to fucking battle rapping. Like, there's no rules. Like, you can't sit there and tell me that there's rules to this shit.
People have been killed over beef.
Well, yeah. I mean, who was it? No, Tupac made fun of Prodigy from Mobb Deep, made fun of his sickle cell. Jay-Z made fun of Nas's dead mom. Like, there's no fucking rule. There's no. Look that shit up. It's
I
real.
mean, look at
dead
the
moms,
white
nigga.
folk. Fucking MGK made fun of fucking Eminem's
well,
child.
yeah. So there's no.
And Eminem
rule.
said that was too far. He's just as much of a pussy as Drake.
Yeah, but
They're
there,
talking shit.
yeah, there's no rule.
Yeah.
Especially as much shit as Eminem has said about motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's
so,
no. There's no like.
But,
Didn't Elton
but,
John
like,
do a song with them though?
But can't,
I don't
But
fucking
can't you
remember.
like bring that rule because like Drake, like,
No.
essentially doesn't
This
go
is-
that hard.
This is
Like, he
where
never
this is
can.
where I
Dude.
stop you.
Because if one of
This-
us goes in, then we all go through it. That's what Drake said. Okay,
Oh,
he was
okay.
wearing. Okay, so
All right.
This is where this like remember when the whole Meek Mill shit happened and he like all Meek
He
Mill
bodied
did
him.
all Meek Mill said was you use ghostwriters, which was facts.
Yeah. And he got
And he
super pissy.
yeah and he had a line in there. He goes, why would I put on a vest? I expect you to aim for the head. And then that same shit happens to him through Pusha T, and now all of a sudden it's too fucking far. There's rules
because you
in this
brought my
game.
son into this, I was gonna
Yeah,
wait.
and,
My-
and like you
my
can't.
illegitimate child
Yeah.
from a porn star.
My quadroon
So my
child.
thing is,
So you know you lost.
yeah, he
Hey,
yeah
no,
he
he's
like
lost
quarter
'Cause
Jewish
he's
child.
he's
Part
like
of the
Jay
problem
Prince.
still?
Jay Prince from Rap A Lot Records down in Houston had put the help work the truth and was like, yo, we're not going to release this record saying that it was going to end careers. It wasn't going to end
it's
careers
not
because if he
real.
had it, he would have dropped it.
It's
And
not
he
real.
didn't do it. So it doesn't exist. And like, I just look at it like this, like, don't ever go to war with somebody who gives a fuck less
Than you,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like Pusha T had nothing to lose, and this beef has been going on for years.
For no
Like,
reason.
For like the last
For
10
no reason.
for the last 10 years. No, well, Pusha T's been critical of Cash Money and
Yeah,
especially
by-
Baby.
I mean, yeah, I mean
for the
that
way
makes
that
sense.
he does business and how Wayne
Yeah.
was locked out of
And
that
how
deal
Wayne, I
and
mean, even
couldn't
now
drop-
Wayne's still in
Yeah, they
business
still
with him.
got-
They
they
still
still-
in business together.
Well, they still have
Like
some
they're
legal
split,
issues.
yeah. But they still
Yeah.
collect money from the same people
Yeah.
together.
And I just look. I mean, I felt like that was the most pussy thing to ever fucking say. Like Drake is big time. I'm not trying to take nothing away from him. He's a superstar. But as far as him in that arena,
he's a pussy.
He can't ever beef with anybody anymore.
No, he's a pussy. He
lost that card.
It's like when the most popular guy gets knocked out. You
Yeah,
know, like
he wants to come down to the streets and then orchestrate street.
He's never
rules
been
when
streets.
he's not from the street.
Right. He might have started. I don't know if he was actually poor. I doubt it. But he might have started from the bottom. Now he's here.
From Degrassi.
Has anyone here ever watched Trailer Park Boys? Couture, I know you have.
Yeah.
It's just scuffles. They're not like
scuffles.
They don't.
It's a tough.
No one ever
I
throws
get
a
what
real
you're saying.
fist.
Yeah. They
It's
just. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
They have one knife in Canada, and they use it to stab JT.
From the suburbs, bro.
Yeah.
No.
So to act like he's this. Yeah, like he was paying people to go find information. He went like to Virginia to try to
$100,000.
Yeah, to try to get information
That's
on Pusha
clout
T,
shit.
and no one did anything.
That is like that's
100%
that's honestly almost mafia boss shit. Even
Yeah.
though I can't
It's-
say
I mean,
like
I
he's
agree.
street like that,
I
but like
agree,
that's
but-
money shit.
But
it
at
should
the
have
same
been
time,
100K to kill him.
Yeah, it was like you're gonna take,
but not.
take this.
Who's got the T? 100K for T.
I was trying,
But
to,
no
I was trying
one
to do
gave
my-
up
I was trying
information.
to do my most stereotypically Jewish accent for Drake.
Who's got 100K for the shack? Whatever.
That's not
Yeah,
good.
but no one gave up information.
vey.
And like the only thing all I can say about that is like he can't. He's done.
That
He can't
means
never
nobody
be-
respects him.
He can't. I don't. I
Yeah,
still respect him as an artist.
as
I respect him as a
but
pedophile.
he has to stay up.
Yeah, and let's just say he is a pedophile. He keeps fucking these 16-year-old girls.
14.
I don't know what the 16. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he's
It's a
doing that
known
shit, yeah.
thing, bro. Like
Grooming,
yes, bro.
baby.
Prove it.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty much proved it
I ain't gonna
himself.
come
They're
out and
laying
call
in bed
him that
together in
shit.
Snapchat. What you
Even the
mean?
girl came out and said, they're like, oh yeah, we've been talking for the last 2 years.
Yeah, so like if he's laying in Snapchat with these girls,
Just
no,
a
you
man.
can't.
Okay, hold on.
You can't deny it just because he has black in him, bro. That's against your own rules.
Because like we're the same age. What do you have in common with a 16-year-old to talk about?
He's not hanging out with a 16-year-old
Nothing.
except for the fact that she's
Nothing.
easy pussy.
I'm talking shit.
She was fine too.
I'm talking
Hey. But
She's
I'm
18
not
now.
sexual.
She's 18 now.
I don't know. I don't know
She
too
was
much
fine,
about that
though.
shit.
Is what you
I said
said.
she is.
Okay, no, you said was.
Okay, fine. Okay, fuck.
Yeah,
I'm going to jail.
You're a pedophile
All right,
now.
we got him.
We just
Glad
haven't talked
you're
about
here.
pedophile.
Well, he's a pedophile. I'd call him out on that.
He's up. He lives
I'll
up
rap
there.
battle Drake.
He's a superstar.
I'll do it right now.
He can stay up there.
It'll just
But
be
he
like
can't come-
Holocaust jokes.
He can't come down to like the street level and
be
try to
crying.
negotiate.
No, absolutely not.
Because you just come off looking soft.
Yeah.
So for me,
Softer.
he's lost all respect. Like he can't beef with nobody else. He can't come out with no diss tracks about nobody else. He just needs to
All right,
make his hits and do his thing.
All right.
What if he
we're-
makes a diss
we
track?
gotta
but it's about-
look.
Fuck
look,
Drake.
Look, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop.
Can
this.
I say one
It's
thing?
1:08 in the morning, and we're at an hour and a minute, and I'm just not gonna let this keep going into
diss
an
track
hour-long
about
fucking
the cashier.
conspiracy.
At Whole Foods from Drake.
I think that would be more. That would be better than like any other diss track he's ever put out.
There
Like
you go.
like he was. He saw the deals. He brought in coupons. You know, and they're like they
Where's
just charge
my
him.
discount?
Yeah. So like we're gonna end this, Chris.
also
That's separate.
No, I would like to make an announcement. I got an approval. So I'm got a couple projects coming up. One called Armament Audio, where I'm gonna talk about old style weapons like the all pike, claymore, going over the history and the usage and the materials that were used to create them. And I want to also do the music scene. I want to try and get some interviews going and maybe talk to some local bands. Hopefully, I get the Devil's Target as my first opening pilot.
We'll get you in there.
That'd be really awesome. So just check
And then,
it out.
and then you got the Night Den you were talking about.
Yeah, the Night Den. I want to get that going too. I've been having that idea for the longest time. So
we got some more content coming from our boy Christopher's Ristifer.
Yes. Sir.
Anything else anybody want to say here before I cut the shit off? No. All
Just
right.
have a good night, y'all.
How about the Raceless Getter?
You ain't shit.
Oh yeah, essentially. Yeah, none of us shit. So like Zav's not here. She died and went. She drove home drunk. No, she's passed out in their car.
Well, I said she hit the table.
Yeah, she hit the table like 4 times. So I'm gonna say it this time. You gotta if you want to have a successful life, you really gotta take care of yourself. You gotta keep your any sort of hair groom. Like you got pussy hair. Shave it back. You got dick hair. Like take the scissors, the shit if you got to. Do what
This is coming from this mode.
do what Jay did. He
I
had
just
like
don't even buy
what you
this
mean?
shit.
I wear pomade half the time. What you mean? I smell beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, my pussy hair is insanely
Do you
unruly.
use
Okay, I'll
deodorant,
take-
bro?
I have deodorant. I have odorant on right now, bro.
Deodorant.
I got the odorant.
Can I say that I've seen AJ's pubes?
You've seen my whole dick.
I've seen
Yeah.
the whole dick.
All right,
too,
see,
yeah.
this is a conversation I did not.
True.
want to
This is why I wanted to end this. So we're gonna see you guys next week. Oh yeah, we're the cleanest of underwear. If you gotta recycle underwear, you can't do it more than 1 day extra, and you can't do them 2 days in a row. What you gotta do?
Don't you flip your underwear inside out?
No, I don't.
Missy
I've
Elliott
never
said
done
it's
that.
all right.
Is that a thing?
You
I didn't know that was a thing.
am I the only? Are you getting this?
No.
You okay?
Is that a thing? I
No,
actually
I
know.
thought he did. I'm sure he does.
No, I've never done that. I've actually never done that. I have like a fuck ton of underwear with holes in them that I refuse to throw out because
Same nigga.
yes.
Yeah, that's queen.
Truth.
So like, if even if it's slightly dirty, it can only be 1 day dirty is the thing.
No cum.
Oh yes, November.
No, not November.
Yeah.
No nut.
Kucher, what you got to say? You got a fucking lollipop all the way in your mouth, bro. It's like a half inch away from being submerged.
They about to slap you, bro.
Listen.
Pimp hand.
Y'all just make sure y'all listen to the episode and enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Because this shit really be fun when we recording it. But at the same time, we be talking a lot of shit.
How drunk are you?
Don't get triggered.
No, see,
I put this out here. Don't get triggered.
I saw Kutre
Don't
pour a
get
drink
triggered.
earlier, and
Don't
I
get
was like,
triggered.
"Oh shit!"
You about to go through it, bro.
I never actually see Kutre drink. Like he just like kind of like silently drinks in the background.
What are you talking about, bro?
No, you silently drink in the background.
How many
You
times have you seen me drink beers, bro? What you
yeah, beers.
Yeah,
Have you-
we were drinking
What are
on
you
Sunday.
talking?
Yeah.
This is your
Bro.
man.
Like-
I've seen Kutre drink up. Like, what are you
Niggas like,
talking
yeah,
We're
about?
not on the podcast.
I've seen him drink all the time. What
No,
are you
I'm
talking
pretty
about?
drunk.
See, that's
Yeah, I'm pretty drunk.
Yeah, you be too fucking
So
slizzard.
goodbye.
Migrants. Migrants. What about
It was-
My pussy power is.
what's the birth rate? Says Jay Soya. It's
Just Joshua.
yeah, however you pronounce French.
Get him
shit.
out of here.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Just sweet, Charlotte.
They don't have any fucking abdos.
Sorry.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys for staying this long. If you have,
Wait.
that's Brazilians. Don't be talking about Kutre's people like
I
that.
don't know what that was.